Hello folks, welcome back to Landric Plays Hand of Fate 2. Last episode we just about managed to scrape through the moon quest with I think about 2 health remaining. We didn't quite get the gold token, but we got the silver, and you know what, that's probably good enough for now. Which means we have one final quest remaining before the final challenge. So I guess 2 quests remaining, but still, this is the only one we can do right now. And boy howdy is it going to be a bit of a pain. So the star is all curses all the time, so I've tried to stack our deck with as many curse removal options as possible. And thank you to Super Writer who left a comment saying that we've also got the Forgotten Dreams card, which we can use to sort of reuse some of that curse removal as well. So hopefully that will be quite helpful. So we'll make a start, we'll see how far we get this time. That's a lot of Brimstone cards that go into this deck. Okay, here we go. No gold and silver this time, just the gold. So if we manage it, if we manage to finish it, then we win.
This land, power has found its moment.
So there's a bunch of horrible, evil portals showing up across the land. We have to go and close them. And hey, would you look at that? We've got a whole blessing. So 10 food when you reveal all counters on the table. So I guess we'll go straight forwards, and oh, would you look at that? A horrible curse card. So we're going to take the goblet away from the mages. We get a curse. Consume 2 food instead of 1 while traversing the map. Not the end of the world, but kind of annoying. I probably should have started with some extra food. And now they are going to wail and cause us to lose life until we can get until we can beat the target, and that's probably going to take a few attempts. Perhaps I should have brought Colbjorn with me. So I brought Mal this time because we finished this quest and we want to try out his spiffy new shiny green arm. Ooh, that's a terrible roll. Let's re-roll all 3 of those. That's worse. Well, still worse than the target at least, so we're still losing max life. Roll again. Let's re-roll this one and hope we get more than a 4. No, 2 again. So we're going to lose another max life, and hopefully this time? Question mark? Come on, we can beat 12, surely. Yes, we can. Just. Alright, good.
Well done. You continue to impress.
Okay, Goblet's Curse, we're going to lose some more food.
Do what you can to find more food.
Well, okay, let's take that advice. Let's buy some food. Spend all of our money on 3 food. That doesn't seem quite fair, but, you know, we'll make do with what we've got. So, I gave ourselves the Fate's Path blessing in our supplies, which means as soon as we get to the end, we reveal all cards, and then our other blessing should kick in, which gives us some food. But hypothetically, there we go. Let's just have a look at the map and see if there's anything. Do we want to go back and look at anything? So there's the Healer, which I think removes a curse. Purgatory, which I think probably gives us a curse. Ooh, Inquisitors, which is bad. Winter Solstice, which I think lets us trade a blessing. Temple Prayers, which lets us buy a blessing. So I don't think if we go over here we'll actually have enough to remove a curse, but let's ask anyway. We need fame for that. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Let's leave. We'll go this way. Go through the portal. Investigate the cave. Investigate the cave. Chuck the goblet into the portal. Have a little bit of a fight with some corrupted zombie horrible monster things. And then we'll be on our merry way. And hopefully everything will be just fine and dandy. So beelining straight for the portal is going to be fairly good for us, because then we can still reveal everything with our path card.
I'm no happier to be here than you lot.
Well, you're never happy now. Come on. Be a team player. So I do have a healing potion that I can use, but unfortunately we're at full health. It's just that full health is... Oh, spoke too soon. Slightly annoyed that we keep getting attacked like that in the middle of our special attack. Seems a little bit unfair, but there we go. So finish you off. Finish you off. Mal, if you could give us a shield again, that'd be grand. Yes? No? Maybe? Come on. See, it would have been really helpful there. Try again. Pow! Finish you off. Cut you right in half. Okay, so this isn't off to the best start, but I'm still relatively happy with the cards we've put into our deck, so even if this doesn't work out quite how we want, I think we'll give it another crack. But let's not be defeatist, let's keep moving. So what horrible card have we got now? The Rotting Cave. So we have to give up Blood, Gold, which we don't have, or Glory, we don't have any Fame either, so Blood, I mean, let's try this. Nope. Oh, it did work. So we lost 2 Fame instead of 20 because we only had 2, and then we gained 2 Fame. Okay, so that actually could have gone worse. Of course, we do have a horrible curse now. The Dagger's Curse, draw a life pain card before every encounter. Terrible, terrible card. So let's just leave, be on our way, and we'll head straight for over here. And then I assume probably all the way down here as well. And there's a band of thugs. Can we evade? Ooh. We can, just about. So there's a couple of empires. Oh, so that was a success, and we ended up fighting. So I forget what we'd be fighting if it was a fail, or even a critical fail. Maybe we'd have just lost a bunch of health before we had to fight them. That would have been good. So it does say, prepare to fight corrupted, but we do seem to be fighting an awful lot of empires, given the description of this quest. But then again, we'll probably be fighting them when we throw this dagger into the portal. Always find it tricky talking and fighting at the same time. I need to sort of play a little bit more so I can get into that zen state where everything's just counter, block, pow, bash. And then I can sort of just zone out and talk. And I've sort of managed that. But the thing is, it's not going to be the combat that kills us in this mode, or in this level, dungeon, quest, whatever you want to call it. It's absolutely going to be the curses. So we've got to mitigate those as much as possible. And I suppose the less health we lose during the fights, then the more health we've got to play with in terms of the curses, the more buffer we'll have. So, Band of Thugs vanquished. We get a sack of stuff. Hey, we get to choose something from the armory. So there's the Mask of Holy Fortunes, or there's the Dark Thirst. When skeletons reanimate, they drain life from any... Ooh, that would be kind of interesting. I don't think there's much in the way of skeletons, and we don't have enough fame for it yet. But, one failure card glows red during the shuffle in now that... Ooh, that's quite useful. Can't wield it though. Whereas this... Extra damage to Corrupted, Bash, yeah. I think I prefer the other one, but this is going to be more immediately useful to us. Actually, it probably isn't, because it's less damage. Although, it does have this token. You know what? Just because I don't expect us to struggle against the Corrupted in combat, at least, I'm going to take this just so I can start earning some progress towards that token. And we get a little bit of food for that, and we get a little bit of fame as well. So more curses, so we're going through food, we're going through the life, which is exceptionally painful. Ooh. Do we want to remove a random curse or a specific curse? I would really like to get rid of a specific curse, but that's going to mean we have to swap it for a different one. I don't think any curse we could get would possibly be worse than the Dagger's curse though, so we're going to get rid of that. Now the gods will favour me, exclaims, pushing your face into a goblet of dark water. Aha! We have to give up a blessing. That's not what I was expecting. Okay. So if we get rid of this, then this becomes useless. But because we're never going to go around and examine all the things, but equally if we're never going to go and examine around all the things, there's no point keeping... I think we'll get rid of this. Oh, we have to get rid of... But never mind then. Okay. Was it worth getting rid of 2 of those for a curse? Well, we got rid of it. We got a token as well, so hooray for that.
The usurper managed this with hardly a kind word to a passer-by. You seem to accumulate followers with every step.
So we haven't seen this card yet. I think we won this in the last one. So while passing through the smoggy streets of Iron Peak, a dishevelled vagrant bumps into you with a jolt. Please, they're after me, he cries, pointing over his shoulder. He opens his rucksack and gestures within. Take whichever one you want, just stop them chasing me. Why do I feel like this is going to be a trap? So what have we got here? I can't... Can I examine these? There we go. Reduced... Ooh, now that would have been good. Damage inflicted from pain cards reduced by 5. Can't wear it yet. First kill. If we kill an enemy first, then we get +5. Remove a card from a wheel gambit. That could be quite useful as well. These could both be useful, or we can just take a whole heap of gold. That's actually quite tricky. I think I'm going to go with this one. Or what was the tiger's eye again? So we've gotten rid of the dagger card, so this is less immediately useful, though I'm sure we'll be drawing plenty of pain cards yet. But I think I'm going to go with this, just because sort of passively gaining life in combat might be useful to us as well. Of course you'd pick the good stuff. No, you can have this. He shoves another item into your hand. Okay, so he doesn't let us keep that. Fine. Just let me hold on to that until the job is done. He cowers in the alley. Okay, let's assist him. Okay. I wasn't really paying attention to what the monsters were. I knew that one wasn't a failure, but oh, that's a lot of skeletons. See, if only we had that skeleton. Was it a ring? A ring or a hat or something. Oh, so that would have been quite useful right now. So we've got a shade. A shade and a bunch of skeletons. The skeletons aren't too bad, although there's a lot of them. But that shade is pretty nasty. We've got a hammer at least. Just dive right into the middle of them, I guess. So we're just going to sort of chunk our way through them, and we're going to try and focus on the Wraith, because I have a feeling they might end up trying to bring those skeletons back. Either that or the skeletons just bring themselves back. I'm not 100% sure. But the more we disrupt them, the better. Oh, you're draining my life. I did not notice that. I'm trying to bash. There we go, please stop. Oh, there's so much going on the screen, I can't really see. So you're draining my health again? I have to use that healing potion. Clear some of you out. Save this for you. There we go. Quick little drink. This one's going to be a bit painful, I feel. Bash you before you can use that special attack on you. You. Do you mind? Would you kindly? Where are you? Smash you to stop you doing from that. Get Mal up so he can help us out. Give me that shield. Oh, this was a very sloppy fight. But again, this is the first video I've recorded in a little while, which is why I've been able to go through some of the comments that you left and had a look at what you've been saying. I hope you've been enjoying this series. I certainly have. I am eager to get to the end, though. Because I can't wait to find out how we defeat the usurper. But anyway, with your enemy subdued, you return to the vagabond. You find him cowering behind a barrel, crunching an apple. That was too easy. You tricked me. He looks at the gold, then back at you. He scowls and tosses it to you. Here, I guess you earned this. Okay, so we get that. Do we get the token? We stash the payment, the man scurries off down the street. Hey, we do get a token, so even if we don't finish this this dungeon, we get a little shard, which we can use to make things slightly more interesting next time round. Aha! So, this is the demon array. So she will remove some of our curses. So if we roll... So we don't have to get to 18, but it's... She'll remove a curse for every 6 we get, I think. So we only remove the one curse, but that's fine, because we only have the one curse, and now I'm feeling a lot better about things. There we go. So now we can fairly safely go all the way over here.
If wishes were truly granted, we would not be here, you and I.
I feel almost insulted and hurt by that. We find an ornate wishing well in the centre of town, so this is another new card that we picked up last time. A sign nearby warns, be careful what you wish for. So we can take some coins from the well. That sounds like a way of getting cursed. Let's throw some coins into the well. You know what? We've got 40 gold. Let's just throw that down a hole in the ground. We could use. I want to find out what happens if we use the most. Does it just make this easier? And I see.
The pendulum is ever changing.
So do we
and
go
the
for gold or
challenges it
silver?
presents change too.
Yes, we do. Critical success. Come on, give me a blessing or something good. Gods are extremely pleased. If you have 0 gold and 0 food at the beginning of a new map, draw 3 gain cards and then discard this card. Another blessing. Damage is reduced by 30% in the next combat with light weapons equipped. Don't have light weapons, so both of those fairly useless.
I cannot say that I'm unhappy the revolution is beginning to sink its teeth into the Empire.
A gathering of hooded villagers outside an abandoned church piques your curiosity. You decide to follow them into the building. An impassioned man takes the pulpit, raising a fine sword overhead. This blade is used to knight the squires of the Empire. It's a symbol of an old kingdom, a dying one. The sword glimmers enticingly in the afternoon light. You feel a strong compulsion to steal it, so we can wait for the cover of darkness or we can just intimidate them. Ooh.
Tread carefully here, lest you fall prey to their poison.
You grab the sword off the altar and announce your reclamation on behalf of the... No, not on behalf of the Empire. Okay, so... Interesting. So these are assassins and thieves and that lot, and they are weak to quick weapons and particularly good against slow heavy weapons. So even though the only quick blades we've got are these, I'm going to equip them because, hey, that'll at least trigger that blessing that we just got, and maybe they'll be able to dodge it less than a...
I prefer my
exquisite
weapons
blade.
honest and unadorned.
So we've seen the exquisite blade before. It's not very good in combat, but it is quite good at... well, it's quite valuable, so we can sell it later and buy something actually useful. So what do we get rid of? Well, it's going to be one of these two sort of boss thieves, and I think it's going to be this one. So we're going to fight the others. While most of the crowd disperses for fear of retribution, the few who remained have the audacity to challenge your authority. What authority? We're just some bloke with a sword. I guess what better authority can you get? I make the rules, I have the sword. Or I have the sword, therefore I make the rules. Something like that. Anyway, thieves and robbers and assassins and... Have we faced a poisoner before? They look new and scary. Poisoner's tool of subtlety, this assassin is anything but. Yeah, I can see that. Destroy it with an attack or a ranged ability. Okay, cool. So smash. So we've got a rubbish set of weapons here. So we're just going to dodge around and just do our best. I mean, that's all we ever do. I think what we want to do is go for the poison first, but he seems particularly slim. So I think we're just going to attack whoever is silly enough to get in our way. And then we'll just try and whittle them down. See, you're low on health, so let's go for you straight away. No, you can't be attacking us. You can use that shield. Alright. So now we can focus on you. Oh, that. Where is that poison coming from? Or is it just everywhere? Fine. Come on, stay still, will you? Have a quick little drink. Okay, so he attacks twice. So every time I hit him, he just flies away. Come on, that seems a little bit... Come on, where are you? Come back. Smash this stupid poison thing. Come back here. Where did you go? There you go. Get a little riposte. Get a little shield. Oh, this is turning out to be quite nasty. Come on, just stay still. I've got you. One more hit. Right, 2 more hits. There we go. Blimey, that got dragged out a little bit. Look at all the wreckage from all the poison canisters he left all over the floor. I don't remember if we faced one of those before. It's a feisty thing. So yeah, this card's alright. Bit nasty, and the reward's a bit naff, but hey, it's a bunch of gold. The Empire will most certainly be searching for this. The dealer places Empire counters onto the map. On the other hand, perhaps you'll be great. Oh, okay. Alright, I take it back. That's kind of interesting. Let's go give the sword back then, see what happens. So we get an extra 4 fame. A general examines the sword carefully. The knighting ceremony can be rescheduled for tomorrow thanks to you. Your service... I mean, isn't the Emperor trying to kill us? Aren't we trying to overthrow the Empire? This feels a bit... Ooh, not in our interests. Never mind, I take it back. Food and fame and gold sounds perfect, and not being hunted by the Empire, that's also good. Okay, another band of thugs. So, can we get our way through this? We can do. We're still going to have a fight. Ooh, let's quickly change our weapon out before we forget. Actually, we've still got the Chieftain's Axe. So, if we're not fighting Corrupted, let's stick with that.
Your artifact is empty now and will be of little use to you.
Yes, you say that every time, but I haven't got anything else to swap it out for, so... So we've got to remember to swap out our weapon when there's some Corrupted.
Why do you keep getting us into these situations?
What do you mean, me? I'm just following the crazy man with the cards. Okay, good. Get right in the middle of them when that explodes. Nice. It may have sounded slightly sarcastic, but it was absolutely genuine. Just power our way through your armor. Mal, get up. This is no time to be lying around. Again, stop attacking me when I'm stuck in a finisher. That's dashed unfair of you. There we go, dodge that just in time. Smash our way right through your shield. See if we can get Mal to give us a shield of our own. Bash and a chop. And power bash. Use that shield to get them. Mal distracts them for us while we hack away at that guy. There we go, easy peasy. So I'm still being a little bit sloppy with the combat, but overall I think we're doing okay. Especially seeing as we're down on curses. So I think we're in with a good chance. The fact that we've probably got another 2 to go is a little bit annoying. Ooh. Do you want robes or the diadem? So the diadem, defeat a corrupted... Ooh, so that could be quite useful. It makes precision gambits easier as well. I don't think we don't have a helmet so far, so we can also do just 25% less damage from corrupted and don't starve if we run out of food. Both of these are pretty good actually. I think we'll go with these. Don't have any other armor, so it's +5 defense as well, plus a little bit less defense from corrupted. And I mean, we're getting plenty of food now, we don't have that curse anymore, but overall, not too bad. And speaking of, we've got some corrupted, so let's swap out for our Dark Thirst. And then chuck a dagger into a portal, because what could go wrong? Have to stab a few more zombie things, but other than that, it seems like a pretty solid plan to me. So there's a terror as well. Terrors are the... where are they? Yeah, these guys who are coming in with sort of rock armor. Dodge. Oh, we have to bash them first. There you go. Keep doing that. So now you both attack. If we can just get our way over there. Oh yeah. As well. And once again Mal is having a little lie down, so let's pick him back up. There goes our shield. Got to be a little bit more careful. One more dust. Mal. Come come on, help me out here. Give me a shield. Thank you. Two finishes there. Perfect. And another one. And 3. So we're charging up our Dark Thirst nicely. No bonus from the Pious Robes other than the lack of damage, but I think we didn't take any that time. But it'd be nice to earn the token on that as well, which I think we do by, was it charged block attacks? So we've got to charge up our block, and then, yeah, then we can smash them there. So, another Brimstone card, would you imagine? So let's continue watching these Necromancers, more dice challenges. Ooh, let's re-roll all of them, and hope we get lucky. We did not. We actually did worse. Okie dokie. Let's continue to watch and hope we don't have to fight an ogre and a bunch of necromancers. And again, terrible rolls, so let's reroll all of them. There we go. 3 6s, that's more like it. Choose a card to discard. I'm going to get rid of the ogre because ogres are terrifying to me. Let's continue to watch. And it's time to sneak up on them. Ooh, that's... So at least the gold one's staying still, but I'm not very good at these. Oh, yeah, just on the edge there.
Nicely timed.
Okay, so we get rid of those. And it is just the Necromancer that we have to deal with, so this should be okay. We're not losing a whole heap of max life right from the get-go, so that's something. And I feel like, you know, defeating a Necromancer while wearing some sort of monk's robes probably a good idea. Perhaps should have swapped out our hammer again for our axe, but we'll do what we can. So I'm going to focus the Necromancer exclusively for this, because otherwise you're just going to raise more and more skeletons, and we don't want that. So we'll just bash our way through this. I think if we defeat you, it might actually just kill all the skeletons as well. Of course you're going to raise your armor when you do that. Try and smash it down before you can heal yourself or anything like that. And there we go. Skeletons all immediately explode once the Necromancer is dead, so that saved us a lot of bother. Whew. So I started this off thinking, oh, maybe this is a bit of a bad run, maybe I've been a bit sloppy with some of the combat, but I feel like we could do it maybe. And now I've said that, we are definitely, I was going to say now I've said that, we're cursed, and would you look at that, we are. So what was this curse? The Pentacle's Curse. A curse card for every encounter, that's right, this one is horrible. So let's continue. Let's see if we can find something that will remove a curse. Lose 1 blessing after every combat. Okay, it's fine, that's not an issue. So the Goblin Tracker will move us to another square if we ask him to, although we haven't revealed anywhere yet, so unless he reveals it ahead of time, that's not necessarily going to be helpful for us. Although it moves us closer to the end of a track, that's probably good, because that's probably where the portal's going to be. And the fewer encounters we trigger on the way there, the better for us now.
By sea and swamp, fate and fame!
Dodge, and finish. Yeah, I didn't think that would finish you off completely. So you're a, what's it called? Juggernaut? Something like that. But you don't actually seem to be that threatening, honestly. You just do that attack, which we just sort of sidestep, and then you go back, and then you just sort of sit there. So you're just chipping away at you a little bit. There we go. Another big attack there. Quite easy to dodge. And once more. And there we go. Easy peasy. Just bash, bash, sidestep, attack. Bash, bash, sidestep, attack. Nice easy rhythm. We're not being mobbed by skeletons or anything like that. And now we can move along. So we go. What's this? The Simony Rimini. If you have 0 gold. Oh. Did we use an artifact? I don't think we used an artifact. The roads are clear now, blah blah blah. Let's have a look at those curses. There's the goblin. I can't have a look at the map. Let's ask about other exits. Yes. I can't see the map. Let me see the map. Okay, we'll just go straight there. Oh, okay, it just puts an extra card there, so that actually was totally useless because it means we're moving straight to this. Okay, so I did that poorly. Let's check our inventory. What was that curse that we got? This one, Arcane Infliction. Oh, a weapon ability or artifact. Oh, okay. Well, we're totally out of blessings now, so we can use as many as we like. And we're going to get another curse. Spoiled goods, food received from food gain. Okay. Not the end of the world, and there's some Inquisitors. Nope. Don't know anything. Ah! You're the mercenary who saved Westwind. Because we're very famous. Excellent. More curses, Hungry Helper. Oh, that's going to be costly, because I do like Mal's companion ability. Okay, we succeed there. So we're going to wish.
I'm not a vain man. You must appreciate that this game, has been my focus for more years than I can count. I have a certain pride regarding its twists and turns.
So we can use Mal's ability to spin again. And given that we're getting half food from food gain cards, and there's a huge success and a blessing and some other stuff over there, I think we are actually going to spin again. If we get that curse, I'm going to be furious. But we'll do our best. Okay, 10 life. I mean, it's something. It's probably more useful to us than the food.
That should help.
Deadly Hint. Enemies deal with plus 30% damage until the... Okay, so this one's temporary at least. General restore. Buy equipment. Is there anything we would want? We've already got some armor. This gives us 2 max life after every combat against thieves or corrupted. So not after every corrupted defeated, but we will slowly get a tiny bit of max life if we get that. Champion's plate mail's good because it's just heavy, but we'll get a. But we already have some armor and it's very expensive. The Lionheart, again, very expensive, but really, really good. 5 max life, 50 life when activated. I think we probably have to go for that, don't we? Ward of the Innocent, well, we've got a 2-handed weapon, so let's not worry about that. Let's just buy this. Of course, we'll lose any blessings we've got if we use it, but you know what, I'm not too worried. We could also sell... Oh, I was going to say let's sell our Chieftain's Axe, because we're going to prioritise the Dark Thirst, but given that it's only 4 gold, I'm actually not going to bother. It does technically slightly more damage, so we'll hang on to it for now. And we'll go this way. First 3 hits in combat. Oh, the first 3 hits to us, I guess, deal extra damage. There we go, there's a portal. Seal the portal. Okay, let's keep the 6 and reroll the others. There we go, much, much better. Monsters claw their way out of the seething portal, because of course they do, so a Juggernaut, some Terrors, blah blah blah. But we destroy the portal. So, how many more of these portals are there? I suspect there's probably at least one more. Oh, and Mal's not with us because we used his ability, so we have to do this all by ourselves. On the bright side, if I can get out of this in time, we won't suffer from using his special ability, or we won't suffer from the food loss from using the special ability, because he's not here to use it. So, you know, silver linings. So I think I kind of want to just chip away at these small ones, just so they're not swarming me while I deal with these big lads. So the fewer distractions, the better. Big lads are relatively easy to dodge at the minute. So the fewer people hitting me once, the better for me. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind. There we go. Punch you off as well. Tiny bit of damage. now might be a good time to use my artifact. Doesn't make full use of the healing, but stacking some of that life now is probably for the best. We're just gonna dodge roll around here. Hitting these guys, but if I get a clean swing on that little guy, I'll take it. Ah, there we go. What's that? Yeah, that one. That attack that leaves you vulnerable to everything else. Very nasty indeed. Did I get you? No, not quite. Oh, you're back up. Oh, and that's right. The first couple of hits are going to deal extra damage to us, so let's try and avoid those. Missed there. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's get out of that. Thank you. Alright. Dodge and finish. That's just you we have to deal with. We're going to take a couple of beatings. Okay, so we get your armor down, you do an attack, we smash you in the back while you're not looking, and then we've got to wait for you to regrow your stuff and do it all over again. See, can't hit you until then. Okay, didn't manage to dodge that in time, but you're going to slowly wander over, and it's going to be fine. Didn't even get rid of that special combo charge. There we go. So let's do it again. And we're going to have to do it once more, just for luck. You ready yet? Can I hit you yet? Yes, there we go. There we go, easy peasy, nothing to worry about. So we actually finished that combat on full health, with more health than we started. So the fact that we're still generating a ton of curses every encounter, not great. But we're in with a shot, I think. Nemesis, one random enemy in every okay. So combats are becoming more dangerous.
Weak, it was the weakness of pride. Time has shown that to be well-founded, however.
Okay. You walk along the seashore on a dark, stormy night. Everything happens on dark, stormy nights, doesn't it? A lone gull squawks overhead. Drowned out by the crashing of the waves and rumble of the sky, a coven of mages chant something low and ominous. Dark clouds gather overhead as the mage raises the scepter to the heavens. With a crash, lightning strikes the scepter. The mage falls down, dead. The chanting increases in fervour as another mage steps up to heft the scepter skywards. As you approach, the mages move to make space for you. Ah, the mage holding the scepter greets you, another believer seeking the scepter's light. Whatever he was going to say next is cut short by lightning and his subsequent death. Okay, what horrible curse is this going to give me? The Scepter's Curse. Lose 4 fame before every encounter. I don't see that as a problem, but I'm sure it's going to be. So do we lift the scepter up to the sky, which is going to cause us to be struck by lightning, or do we just run for it? I think we run for it. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. If we take this, we'll get a massive life pain draw. If we run this, we might have to fight some of the mages. Okay, let's see how many lightning bolts we fail to hit. So technically I have to reroll this if we want to get that target. And we don't quite get the target. So is it going to be something about that we draw 4 because the difference was 4? Oh, only 3, that's fine then. Ball of arcane fire, red as blood, strikes you in the back. You double over in pain, but force yourself to continue running. Okay. Well, if we end up doing this again, we'll take the lightning bolt next time and see which does more damage. However, we can use our artifact, which brings us back up to 85 health. So that's quite useful. Now, are we going this way or this way? I would really like to lose 3 fame every time you start. Okay, that's not a problem, because we're already losing all of our fame. So this will give us some gold, depending on how well we roll. Let's re-roll you, keep the others. And we roll 1. Never mind. And let's try again. And then we'll get a little bit of gold based on how many
Back to the
ore
bones.
did a
I
pass.
hope you have learned to be their master.
Not quite the target, but still not a terrible number. So we collect 25 to cease, and we get 25 gold. Let's keep going. Faulty fuse. Your artifact ability cannot be activated in combat. Discard the card. Okay. That's going to be a little bit of a pain. Ah, this is why the fame is bad. We still have enough fame that he doesn't mind us though. So that's something. Wasted effort. Heavy weapons deal 20% less damage. Okay.
I have been beyond these realms, these pathways through the shadows. You do not understand them.
Interesting. So I think again we trade a blessing for a curse. Iron-Skin Companion. Nope. Alone. Companions will not aid you during gambits. Kind of annoying. Oh wait, these are curses. Oh. Wait. Wait, what? So these are curses. These are blessings. Why would I want to take a curse? I mean, this one, wheel gambits rotating the room. That doesn't seem so bad at all. Let's take it. Will you take the path that leads through purgatory or take a longer save? Receive blessings then. Oh, we get all of them. Yeah, you know what? We're stacking up on so many curses. Who cares at this point? We'll take that. Because if we get a blessing, then that removes some of the transient curses we got, and honestly these ones don't actually impact us that much at all. Please be the right way. Ooh, blessings. Swift Justice, deal 30%. Okay. Gambler's Banquet, 2 food after every dice gambit. Max Vitality, if your max life is less than you may discard food or equipment gains to receive. Ooh, that could be quite good. That's going to be less useful. 15 life for every gold gain card you receive. I think we go for this. Okay, and that means we have to go all the way back here. But at least we know we haven't got far to go now. So a whole bunch of things. We're scrutinised, we are found to be lacking, and he wants to confiscate our equipment. Interesting. So this has 1 charge left, which is 50 health plus 5 max life, but we can't use it in combat, so it's going to be less useful. So do I go through this combat now, and then probably use it straight away, or do I just forfeit it to lose this, to skip this fight? And I skip it. Okay, companion won't aid you in combat, so our companion is just absolutely useless at this point. Let's see what equipment we can buy though. Reduced pain. Woohoo, this would have been good a while ago, but no fame, so we can't use it. Just on the off chance that the last thing is a dice gambit, that could be useful. Can't afford the Dazzling Blade. See, we require fame for this as well. Do we require fame for this? No. So I think we buy this, because the gold's not going to do anything else for us. And we're about to lose even more fame, so we can wield the other thing anyway. Platinum gain cards have no effect, where we've already got our platinum card. We're a platinum
And now
encounter
we
card.
come close to the rough beast, slouching towards its birth.
Interesting. This portal churns as the others did, but expels no corrupted minions. The Mage's Scepter trembles in anticipation until it flies from your hand and hurtles into the portal. With great turbulence, the portal disappears, discharging all its power. Tremors rock the barn, forcing you outside for safety. A distant summit erupts with energy, bathing the sky in red light. You doubt it's a coincidence. Okay. All failures. Okay, great. More curses.
Here our paths cross for the first time. Did you know then that we would reach this moment now?
You follow the ominous beam of light up the foothills to a summit overlooking the countryside. Yet another portal stands surrounded by mages, necromancers and witches. This one is much, much larger than the others. Flames dance at the edge of the maelstrom. Okay, that's a lot of mages. A group of levitating mages begin to cast an incantation. The cacophony of the portal clashes with the roaring storm winds until all you hear is a deep and powerful heartbeat. As they chant something unintelligible, a decrepit arm extends from the fiery maelstrom. A robed figure. Please, is this you? No. It rasps with a voice long unused. I have returned to reclaim my place at the table. This is you. The mages and necromancers fall to their hands and knees in reverence. They fall into pious silence as he speaks again. For returning my objects of power. Of course, these are all of the objects from the... Okay. He leans heavily upon his staff and waves an arm. Gold and trinkets appear and clatter to the ground before him. The figure nods at his subjects and disappears in a burst of flame. Eventually, the mages realize they're not alone.
Your artifact is empty now and will be of little use to you here.
Oh, okay. Well. That was a twist. So yeah, all of those artifacts of power, the dagger, the scepter, all of that, they were things that we've seen in the previous game. Okay, can we do this? It's only 4 mages. What could possibly go wrong? Oh god, we're barely making a dent because of all of our curses. Nope, completely missed with that. Excellent. Okay, I think we need to focus on that shade first. Shade, shade, shade. There we go. Already down to half health. Not ideal. No, please stop doing my health. Okay, you're vanishing for a little bit, so we'll just bop around, deal a little bit of damage to the others while we try and find you. Oh, this is not ideal. So little damage. Go. You're over there. Don't stop healing yourself, we're having none of that. Alright, shade down. Cool, I've gone all quiet, I'm concentrating. Okay, that's still doing a lot of damage. And I'm trapped. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, I don't think I can do this. Come on, gotten so far. Okay, let's get out of the way of that. Nope, don't want to be in there. Oh, didn't quite manage to roll in time. Whew. But we made it to the end at least, so now we know what's in store for us, so maybe we can plan a little more ahead of time. Okay.
Combat solves so little. It has ended this, however.
Ah dear. Well, we got a token at least, so let's open that. And what do we get? More cosmetic stuff? Ooh, no. A Missitius spirit? Interesting. I'll have a look at that later.
Carry on. Do what you will.
Well, I think we're going to have another crack at this next episode, but that will have to wait until next episode, so thank you very much for watching this. Whew, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.